You can see London's oldest landmark, the Tower of London, from the 72nd floor of one of London's new landmarks, the Shard. You can also see Tower Bridge, the London Eye, the O2 Arena, and the Cutty Sark, a big old ship. And if it's a really sunny day, you can see for up to 65 kilometres out to villages in the country around the city. The City of London. More than 300,000 people work in the City of London, but fewer than 10,000 people live there. The city is the area inside the walls of the old Roman city of Londinium. Most of the Roman wall has gone now, but you can still see a piece at the Museum of London. Some of London's most famous buildings, like St Paul's Cathedral and Smithfield Meat Market, are in the city. Most jobs in the city are in banks. One famous landmark in the city is called the Monument. Sir Christopher Wren built the monument 11 years after the Great Fire of London in 1666. The fire started in a bread shop in Pudding Lane. It was dry and windy, and the fire went quickly from house to house. The West End. To the west of the city is an area called the West End. It is famous for its shops and museums, government buildings, palaces, and universities. There are lots of London landmarks here, like Trafalgar Square with Nelson's Column in the centre. Number 10 Downing Street became the home of the British Prime Minister in 1732. It has London's most famous front door. It's black, it's very strong, and the 0 in the 10 is never straight. It's the only door to the Prime Minister's home, so world leaders and the cleaners all come in and out this way. A policeman stands near the front door at all times, and there's another one just behind the door. The clock tower of the Houses of Parliament, the government buildings in Westminster, is London's most famous landmark. Everyone calls it Big Ben. In fact, Big Ben is the name of the bell inside the clock tower, and the tower is called the Elizabeth Tower. The bell is as heavy as 2 elephants. You can hear Big Ben every hour in Westminster. On the 31st of December 1962, there was so much snow on the clock hands of Big Ben that they couldn't move correctly. The clock didn't keep the right time, and New Year 1963 was 10 minutes late. England's kings and queens have lived in London for 1,000 years. The White Tower at the Tower of London is one of London's oldest buildings. England's kings and queens locked their enemies in this tower. It was also once a zoo. Buckingham Palace became the royal family's main London home in 1837, when Queen Victoria moved there. It has 775 rooms and 78 bathrooms. The largest room is the ballroom, a room for dancing. The royal family have dinner parties here, and there is room around the table for 1,500 people. Kensington Palace is the London home of Prince William and Kate and their family. William's mother, Princess Diana, also lived here until she died in 1997. The East End. To the east of the City of London is the East End. This area once had many factories and 20,000 people worked at the docks. When the docks closed in the 1960s, London had to think of new ways to make money. Now there's a business city at Canary Wharf and the Olympic Park at Stratford. Today, many artists live and work in the East End. Many of London's new technology businesses have offices at Silicon Roundabout in Old Street, and there are lots of cool shops, cafes, and restaurants. Until 1894, there was no bridge over the Thames in East London. Ships went up and down the river all day to the docks, so people said a bridge was impossible. Then, a man called Horace Jones had an idea for a bridge that opened, so tall ships could go through. When Tower Bridge first opened, it had to open many times every day. A man rang a bell to stop the cars and buses on both sides of the bridge. The bridge still opens today to let ships pass through.